afternoon, y'all. I'm still drinking coffee. Imagine I've been out here having my little talks with you guys, because consistency is key, right? But we keep these things short, sharp, and simple. Short, sharp, and sweet. What do I mean simple? These aren't simple conversations, but we keep it short, sharp, and sweet. So this is one of the practice. This is just our storytelling, but practice. This is something that I have learned. And I think for those of you guys who are coming to these parts of the world, it is imperative for you to understand what the business cycle is. So, for instance, myself, when I was in the States, I generally always worked, we generally in the States got 2 weeks off max, right? Depending on where you're working. You might get your handful of sick days, and that's kind of about it, right? Generally, we already know at the end of the year, especially when all the high holidays all kind of land together, it's like a scramble to be able to be the first one to get your time off so that you don't have to be the one who's stuck at work. I used to, my favorite holidays have always been Halloween, Thanksgiving, and New Year's. So I generally never had a problem working Christmas. I used to work all the Christian holidays, the Jewish holidays, whatever. I'll take your shift, go home, be with your kids, right? So in the States, I was just kind of used to working like that, right? Now that I'm over here, you've got to really understand how people do work out here, okay? Because once you learn it, it's going to make your life a lot easier. My first 2 years when I was starting out here, I was like, oh, no, it's fine. I'll be here for Christmas. I'm going to hang out. We'll get all this work done. Nope. That's not how it works. That's just not how it works. Now that I've learned what the business cycle is here, it makes your life a lot easier, right? So, some key takeaways. There are a lot of holidays here. A lot, okay? And sometimes El Jefe will just throw in an extra day off. Like, tomorrow's your day off, go, do whatever you want. It's super annoying. Especially as an employer, it's super annoying. As an employee, great. Employer, and that's what these videos are more for, is for the employer. It's super annoying. So just get used to it. It's going to be what it's going to be. And folks are just off. And then sometimes these days off, it's super annoying. It'll be in the middle of the week, right? It'll be a Tuesday. It's like, well, if you're going to give us the day off, then make it Friday, right? Then just make it a long weekend. What's the point of coming to work on a Monday to go right back on a holiday on Tuesday to go right back to work on a Wednesday? Anyways, just telling you guys. The work week itself. If you're going to get any work done during the work week, it is Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And that's it, okay? Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, you will get people who are responsive to you. You're going to get people who are going to they're going to do the paperwork that's required. They're going to do whatever that has to get done. You can get Thursday, half day in the morning to the afternoon. Then people are outside. Friday, good luck to you. Friday is just there, okay? It's just the day to be there. People are going to be outside. Friday, good luck to you if you get some stuff done. You'll probably have to run up some little monies for people to do anything for you on a Friday, all right? Friday night, people gonna be outside. This is a country where people do work on Saturdays. Again, that was one thing I had to get used to. It's so annoying, but we work generally 6 days a week now. Saturday, most people are gonna be working until about 2 in the afternoon. Saturday, you're just also kind of there. That's like to get your little things done, work off a little bit of that hangover because you're going to be outside on a Saturday. Sunday is the Lord's Day, all right? God is good. That is the Lord's Day. And then we're back, okay? And again, why am I telling you all this? Because if you think that something that was supposed to get done on a Thursday and Friday and they keep telling you, yeah, I'm going to do it for you Friday, don't be mad when it's not done, okay? Why? Because if you've listened to this video, I already told you what the work week looks like, all right? Now, the business year. This is a place where all of your licensing, anything you're getting, these are on calendar years, okay? Not from the date in which you got it and then they say it's a year. Why is that important? Because we got screwed around with this, right? Let's say you get your business permits and your licenses in July, right? You're gonna have to renew that July permit in January. So you paid for the full sets of permits, you're only gonna be able to use them for a few months. January, you're gonna have to renew everything, okay? So the closer you can get your licenses and all of that to the beginning of the year, you're gonna get the benefit for the full calendar year. It is not gonna be from the date which you got it that you get the full year. It's important. Another thing is everything shuts down at the end of the year here. Everything, okay? So this is generally the cycle. You're gonna pretty much come back and things really start moving and working and the machine gets geared up to start working for the calendar year around January 15 to January 20, okay? And then you're gonna work through, all right? You're gonna have all your holidays. A lot of people here don't really take the vacations. Usually you'll get the ones who do it during our winter, right? Which is our like July to September. This is winter for us. We are below the equator. So you'll get a lot of people who go then. And then by November 15th, business is gonna go by half. You're gonna feel it. It's gonna be palatable. The business is gonna cut by half. Now, obviously it depends on what kind of business you're in. If you're in the tourism business, your tourism is definitely gonna pick up November, December, January because of all of the tourists who come into the country. But if you are, for instance, like ourselves, or we are not in the tourist industry, we're in the pharma industry and health and wellness, November 15th, everything goes down by half, okay? You're gonna feel it. It's gonna come to a halt. By like December 15th, shut. Doors are closed. I'll see you next year. I remember when I was first here, I was thinking like, okay, like my lawyer's here. I'll be able to like get some stuff done. She sent out an email like the end of November. The office will be closed from December like 5th to like January 10th. And I was like, what? What are you talking about? I have never heard of a professional office literally being closed, like closed. There's not gonna be nobody who's gonna answer your phone call. Nobody's gonna email you back. There's no answering service that's gonna be like, oh, let me get her for you. No, shut, done, Maisha, we're finished for the year. Yo, that took some getting used to. However, the plus side of it is, when everything goes and slows down, the nice thing is that everybody's doing it, which means that you kind of get a guilt-free month off at the end of the year every year, right? So, for instance, for us, we are around, but I know myself, deuces, December 15th. Don't call me. Now, because we're consistent, we'll definitely give you guys some videos, but in terms of work, don't call me. I'm not answering. I'll see you next year. So anyways, this is just one of these business practices that I've learned while I was here. These are like, as I said, right? We do a lot of things in theory and in practice. Our channel is for the practice. And so this is just one of the business practices that I've learned. You've got to really understand what the business cycle is here. You've got to understand the days that people are more productive. You're going to have to understand when you want to fit in certain things. Another little small thing, middle of the month for doing a lot of work is going to be a lot less because there's not going to be any money. At the end of the month when people are paid, the streets are going to be packed, the clubs are going to be packed, the restaurants are going to be packed, the shops are going to be packed because now people have money to be able to purchase all the things that they need, and then they're gonna diet down, end of the month, re-up, dies down, end of the month, re-up, and you're gonna start to notice that cycle here. And again, it's important to know, especially for instance, if you're like us, or we're selling products, the beginning of the month to sell products and the end of the month to sell products is much better than trying to sell products in the middle of the month when people don't have any money. So again, these are just little business tips and practices that we have learned and I'm sharing with you guys to give you just a little jump on the learning curve. You're welcome. All right. Anyways, like and subscribe, comment below. Talk to you later, Tosha Tribe. Bye.